All right. Welcome, everybody. This is going to be our Sunday number 3 video. Just go over, excuse me, what we did today. We did play through Amazing Grace, so I thought that went very well. No need to revisit that. The first thing we looked at was just part of an exercise that I'll teach everybody next week. I wanted everybody to be present for the class. And since we had a few people out of town, I decided to just introduce some of the ideas, but not the complete exercise. So the basic thing that we looked at today is single notes, the same notes on all 4 strings, right? So once you learn the bottom string, 0. So just so we're all on the same page, 0 means open string or no fingers down on the frets, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We didn't really get into what happens after that. I just want you to learn that on all 4 strings. So again, notice for now that I'm just using my thumb down. On the bottom string, we don't need to worry. There's nothing underneath. As we do the other strings, we're going to want to make sure and remember that we want our thumb to stop and rest on the string below. C string, we're resting on the E. G string, resting on the C. A, don't need to worry. So, before we even do the whole finger activity on the strings, let's just do, so there's a bug here. 1, 2, 3, 4, on each string, starting on the bottom and going up. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep in mind, I have this low G on my ukulele. Most of you have a high G. It's not relevant at the moment. It's the same note. It's just an octave apart. The high G is an octave above. In fact, this is your note right here. They're both G. Or do, re, mi, fa, so. I think it's so in the do, re, mi realm. All right, so anyway, back to this. Here we are. Bottom string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do it on the E string. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not too worried about time after, I'm just giving it a pause. I do want the timing, though. I want you to play perfectly in time with me if you're practicing along with me. And you can do this as slow as you want at home or faster, but you do want to have some sense of time, okay? C string, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we'll do the top string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? One thing we talked about today is that you're probably using your pinky for the first time. And if it feels weak and it's not pushing the string down, I don't think I mentioned that. We talked about the pinky, but I didn't mention this. You can just on the bottom string just do 3, 4. Just to get your pinky and used to, using it. And some of you are going to struggle just because of the size of your hand. Even I have to change my hand position when I get to the top string versus... See, my hand is almost touching here. It probably is. So you see how flat it is? Versus... I mean, there's a big difference. So as you go up, you just need to kind of maybe move your thumb, move your hand, and make sure you can reach that. That's the highest note you need to reach. Okay. Next week we'll learn the entirety of that exercise, and there'll be some new chords that come along with it. All right. I think the next thing we looked at was picking, in week 1, 2, I don't know, I guess both weeks we did this, right? 1, 2, 3. One of the things I noticed today, and so I want to make sure and point it out, is that you should have some kind of a foundation. Somebody, a couple of people were doing this. Their hands were just floating. You want to make sure you have a foundation. I use these 2 fingers here, but the way you can figure out what's best for you is to put your thumb on the top string and your pointer finger on the bottom string. Make sure you just want to be somewhere in this sound hole range below the fretboard. And then just try the 2. If you just need 1, that's okay. You can do 1. There's no rules. I've seen people use their pinky. Okay? So there's no rules as far as which finger, but I want you to have some kind of foundation there. All right? Now, what we looked at was instead of 3-4, we're doing 4-4. Here's 3-4 again. 1, 2, 3. So the 4th becomes the pointer finger again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinch, pointer, thumb, pointer. Pinch, thumb, pointer, pointer. Pinch, thumb, thumb, pointer. Pinch, pointer, thumb, pointer. Pinch, pointer, thumb, pointer. Sorry, I got messed up there. Hopefully you can see it and just disregard my talking on that moment. Okay, this will be a very important pattern that we'll use in the future. In fact, we used it on a song today, if only for the intro. Okay, so 4-4. You have 3-4. Everybody seemed to be able to remember that and do it without any problem. And we worked on adding the 4th one in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The next thing we looked at was the You Raise Me Up new chord, G, and exercises, okay? So the first thing we looked at was this new chord, G. And I made it very clear that this is a lot harder than G7. G7 was hard enough for some of you, but G is much harder. At least generally speaking it is, So I think a couple of people, I was able to get them to move their thumb up. So the starting point is that you have to have these 2 fingers on the same level. And the only way to get that done is to have your hand way open like this. You can't be flat and hope to get those fingers, on those straight across right there. So you want to open your hand, move your thumb up a little bit if you need to, and just start, with those 2 fingers. This is on the C, pointer finger's on the C string, 2nd fret. And the middle finger is on the A string, 2nd fret. Once you've got that, and you can kind of relax a little bit, then you just bring your 3rd finger in the middle there, on the E string, 3rd fret. Okay? Move your hand around, do whatever you need to do. You got to get that. In the beginning, you're going to do this, right? You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and you're going to kind of figure it all out. But when you're doing this exercise, you can't do that. You got to lift your fingers and put them all down together, all right? Even if it doesn't sound good. Even if you have buzzing, you got to just practice that habit. Now, if you're consistently not getting it to sound good, you have to figure out why. one of the things we talked about was once you get a feel for the chord, just pick it out string by string and make sure none of the strings are buzzing. That sounds good. Right, I lifted my fingers on purpose. But if you're not pushing the string down, or if this finger's touching the string it's not supposed to be touching, vice versa, you'll get some buzzing. So make sure it sounds like that. Once you've got that, we're just going to do a little bit of G0, G0, G0. Now remember, I'm lifting my hands away here just to show you that I'm lifting them. The reality is you don't need to lift them more than about that much off the strings, right? G. This is what we do anytime we learn a new chord. We practice on developing muscle memory. To be honest, you never want to overdo it. You can do it for 30 seconds, stretch your hand out, move your fingers around, rub your fingers, take a short little break and do it some more, right? And you're gonna want to do it every day until you have muscle memory for that chord. You need to be able to make that chord comfortably and cleanly going from another chord. And we're going to work on that in a minute. But the first thing is just G by itself, right? I'm trying to be sensitive to where the mic is. And I'm going to slow it down a little bit because really you're going to probably want to do it slower at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Once you have the G chord starting to sound pretty good, I've got an old iPad here that I use for my Zoom classes. I'm just going to go through the exercises on that page that I sent you, the chart that I sent you, Raise Me Up, new chord, G, and exercises. So we're not doing the song yet, we're just doing the exercises. We just did the first one. The first one is G0, G0. Now we're going to do C0, G0, C0, G0. Just going back and forth between those two chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is too fast, just pause the video, slow it down, do it at whatever speed you can do it. And eventually you do want to pick up the speed though to where whatever the speed of a song is that we might be using that chord in, like You Raise Me Up, you're going to want to be able to do it at that speed, okay? Next one was F, our F chord, which we went ahead and practiced it, although it seemed like everybody had the F chord down, muscle memory-wise, but you can just start off doing some F0, F0. Now we're going to slow it down and do F0, G0, F0, G. We're going to go back and forth between those two chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I mentioned, don't overdo it. Take a break if you need to. If you're not happy with how it sounds, but your hand is getting tired, just take a short break and then go back and do it a little bit more. All right? And again, you at home are going to do this at whatever speed you need to do it. Okay? The next line is line 4. And it's an entire line. It's what it is it's C, 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 0, F, 0, C, 0, G, 0, C, 0, C, 2, 3 again. Okay, and you do that as long as you need to. I'm just going to try to move this a little bit further down there. Hopefully that won't be a problem. All right. So now we'll do the last line. This probably represents what the chorus or all of these chords, all of the chords that we're practicing right now are in the new song. They're in the new song, You Raise Me Up. Okay, so here's line 4. And, all we're really doing is we're doing 4, 4, but we're doing 0. We're playing the 0 chord on 4, all right? Somewhat like we did with Amazing Grace, but on Amazing Grace we were doing 1, 2, 0. Now we're doing 1, 2, 3, 0, okay? Line 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 0, F. 2, 3 again. So practice that page to whatever, as long as you need to. And I apologize. Let me see what's going on here. Must have loosened that earlier. Just practice it as much as you need to make sure that you can do all of those changes comfortably. Then the song comes. I'm not going to play the song here because I have a version of it, like I did with Amazing Grace. I'll just upload the song, which is either from a I don't remember how it was made. It's probably a live take from a Zoom class. But it could be something, a little bit different, but it's the song, all right? And you'll be able to play along with the song. That's the important thing. And then, all right, so the other thing we looked at, and I don't know what the order was, but we did do, re, mi, right? So, and we realized a lot of people couldn't do do, re, mi. Not only did they not memorize it, but they just couldn't even do it. Nothing wrong with that. It's still early days, and some of us are learning at a different pace. But, so just quickly, the pentatonic scale, right? We did that a little bit today. I strongly recommend you memorize that. It's not that hard. It's 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 3, right? Two, 3, many times as you want, but that's the concept, right? I really, really strongly encourage you to memorize that one just because it's so easy. If you need to look at your paper for the do, re, mi, by all means look at it. Somebody, I forget who, and I don't need to call their name out, but they didn't really understand how to read the chart, right? So, in fact, why don't I just screen share that real quick? Let's see. Tab, I guess. Yeah. That's the wrong one. That's the one I have. 71926. That's it. All right, so I'll screen share this and just kind of quickly go over how to read it, right? So, you know, and for whatever reason, the ones that I gave you guys, or it seemed like some of the ones that I saw, it might have been mine, the string names weren't mentioned here. So, the string name kind of helps you understand that you're really looking at your ukulele upside down, right? The G is on the bottom, looking at the tab here. Anyway, we're starting on the C. It's always left to right, left to right. So the first note here is a 0. That just means no fingers. It's on the C string, right? So a 0. And so the second note is 2. That means you put your second finger down. 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2. The next numbers you see, and again we're going left to right, are on the E string. So we go down to the next string and we're doing 0, 1, 3. 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, 3. Bottom string, 0, 2, 3. Okay, so just make sure you can read it. And obviously, when we're going backwards, we're starting on the A string, and we're going backwards. Okay, I'll do the whole thing one time, but this is something that you guys probably should just practice at home at whatever speed you need to. And if anybody doesn't understand, how to play this, how to read it and play it, let me know so I can, do whatever we need to do to help you, understand that. I think everybody understood it today. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. All right. And so, we warmed up on this really. Mainly the reason I wanted to warm up on it was so that we could do the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star tab that I sent you, right? And we just, it's 2-4. So you just think about it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, rest. Not sure if I did that right. I'm going to try it again, count wise. You want to think about it in 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, rest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, rest. All right. And, that first line is the same as the third one. So once you've learned the first line, you've learned really, 2/3 of the song. Now let's look at line 2, the second part, up above the sky so bright, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Rest. Rest. I'll count it out this time. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, rest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, rest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, rest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so those of us that I think everybody was able to play that today. Some, a bit more comfortably than others. But if that was a challenge for you today, or if you have not done it yet, Jane and Alice, you guys are out of town. Just play around with that, and hopefully you can do that. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. If the video here doesn't address those questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to do something for you. We can do a little quick little video call or whatever needs to be done. Okay, and I think that was pretty much it. Now we did accidentally before we started, May was just jamming. I don't know what chord she was jamming on, but she was playing down, down, up, down, up, which is a very common and useful 4/4 rhythm, right? So since she was doing that, I thought, well, maybe everybody can do it. And I think everybody did get a feel for it. We're going to look at it again next week, okay? But in the short term, if you just want to practice playing along, don't even need a chord, right? We're just going to go down, down, up, down, up. And I think what we did is we broke it down in half, right? So down, down, up, we learned already on Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I think everybody should be able to do down, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and. Now, the way we practiced and 4 and, or 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and, what we were doing is we were tapping on 3 because you're not going to strum down on 3. So we were tapping to remind yourself not to strum there. So 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. So if you can figure this whole thing out without breaking it down in half, great, go for it, right? You're going to be able to play along right now, in fact. Let's use the C chord now, just for fun. I'm going to go really slow, but I'm going to go down, down, up, down, up. Okay, I don't want to spend much more time on that because we're going to look at that all together again next week, and we're actually going to apply it to a song. We'll learn You Are My Sunshine, and that's the rhythm that we're going to want to use on that song. Now, you could still, when we're playing a song in 4/4, like You Are My Sunshine, you'll still always be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You are my sunshine, my only, let's see. 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. You can always do down, 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 down. But what we're going to try and do is this down, down, up, down, up. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Please don't take my So I'll send that chart out. And those of you that want to get a head start, I think everybody knows the song. That's the rhythm we want to use, okay? Hope everybody has a great week ahead, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. All right, have a good one.